In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, for EA Sports College. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Henry. Moves around to clear up the vision. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor the quarterback could throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And as he throws, and the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, Crimson. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wastes no time and comes up throwing. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they? Into the end zone he goes. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hasn't been physical.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. To the ground with the back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Henry. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he rolls into the house. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. He wants to pass it on second down. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randolph. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown! He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. He'll take the deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they... Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henry. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll get him corralled. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll... Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a crease. It's Young. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tide! defense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Randolph. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got the 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Dropping back, it's Henry. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He wants to throw. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Unloads to the right out. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early.